everyone, here's yet another supplemental Captain's Log. I know, 3 in one day, but I had a lot of stuff from the weekend that I really wanted to cover, and so I'm putting out another one of these today. Right now I'd like to talk a little bit about Jurassic World. We got some more information about this over the weekend, and the more and more I hear about this movie, I'm getting kind of stoked for it. The first thing that I heard when it was announced was that it was supposed to be, and I don't know if this is still true, like a fully realized theme park, like Jurassic Park actually works out and it's open to the public, and I guess this time a lawyer doesn't get eaten, and they managed to actually open the park, and it's more of like a huge, giant, fully realized theme park called Jurassic World. And I don't know if that's still the case, but if it is, it sounds like it might be a double entendre sort of title, because now we're finding that thematically, the notion of the movie is supposed to be dinosaurs and humans fighting for dominance. This kind of playing God motif that started with the first movie, taken to its full to like its greatest extreme. We are the dominant species on the planet now, but if we, in our hubris, recreate this earlier dominant species, we're kind of mucking with evolution. We're kind of mucking with the natural order of things, and the consequences of that are the dinosaurs want the Earth back. And isn't that an epic kind of idea? I really like the idea of taking all of that to its furthest conclusion and really just seeing it all realized, instead of just bringing up those kind of philosophical ideas of is it right to use science to create something just because you can, like Ian Malcolm says in the first movie, without any thought to whether or not you should, and actually see that all realized in those consequences, instead of the whole thing just being, okay, we kind of bring those ideas up, and then it's sort of cautionary tale, and we just use it as an excuse for monsters to chase people, basically, until we get to the end. I really like this idea, and the folks behind it sound really passionate about it. This does not sound like a cash-in. The more and more I'm hearing about it, it sounds like the folks behind this project really have an idea, and that they're really passionate about the material. And we'll see if that's true. We'll see what the actual project ends up being when it comes out, of course. But I'm liking everything I'm hearing. We've been told now that this is not going to be a movie that is a standalone piece, that maybe they would make more if it sold well, but in fact the beginning of a trilogy. And I'm in an epic, fully realized trilogy, a dictionary definition trilogy. I'm excited about that idea. I think Jurassic Park is a really cool place for that sort of storytelling, and I just hope they take it to its furthest possible crazy extent. It's reminding me a lot of what is being done with the Planet of the Apes franchise right now. They did kind of the same thing where they did Rise of the Planet of the Apes. It was and I still, by the way, have not seen that movie. I need to do that, but it was clearly just the first part of a larger story, and they kind of took that risk and said, hopefully people like this and go see it, and it's not just its own standalone thing. It's the beginning of this bigger thing, and also the themes are somewhat similar. You in a laboratory create something so much larger than yourself that you can't control, and then naturally it wants to take over, and you might be responsible for the decimation of your own species, but there's still different enough things that I feel like you can do this with Jurassic Park at the same time as Planet of the Apes, because Planet of the Apes, you've created an intelligence, whereas in Jurassic Park you've just brought back prehistory, and so you can explore similar ideas in different ways and maybe come down on it in different places. Anyway, I'm really excited about it. The other really great news I think that came out of this last week is is that they are going to do animatronic dinosaurs. And personally, I think that that's likely to look a lot more realistic than if they did it all CGI, and also just more consistent with the original. I go back to Jurassic Park, and that thing still holds up really well. It still seems very seamless to me, and I love that we're going to actually see humans interacting with the practical effects, because even if you can make the CGI look perfectly integrated, you're still going to get better performances out of your actors if they have something there to physically interact with. So I don't mind if they do some of it CGI, but I just am excited that some of it's going to be animatronic. Anyway, I just wanted to real quick throw out that I'm very excited about this movie. It's coming out next year. I can't believe it's this soon, and I hope it's as good as it sounds like it has the potential to be. I'm gonna be really disappointed if this isn't a big Jurassic Park resurgence, because I think I hope it's not Terminator 4 all over again, but I hope that it's not a heartless and joyless film. It needs to be a good time. But anyway, I also wanted to briefly, I didn't want to make a whole video about this. I also wanted to briefly mention that sadly Bob Hoskins passed away today at 71 years old. Just in case you hadn't heard about that, Bob Hoskins is an actor that I've always liked a lot. He was Eddie Valiant in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which is one of my very, very favorite movies, and of course he was in the Super Mario Brothers movie, and he's been in all kinds of other things. I had heard that his health was declining over the last few years, and anyway, it's really sad that we've lost Bob Hoskins now. So rest in peace, Bob Hoskins. And Brandon and I have been talking about doing a Who Framed Roger Rabbit commentary recently, and it might be the right time to finally sit down and do that. So anyway, I did a Rewind United a couple years back on Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Spent a lot of time with that movie and did an analysis of it. And so I'd like to revisit it and maybe do a commentary. But anyway, just wanted to briefly mention that, and mention how sad that is that we've lost Bob Hoskins. So anyway, everybody, thanks as always for watching. Sure appreciate it, and I'll be back with you once again very shortly. I'm Captain Logan, and this has been my supplemental Captain's Log.